Hello guys, this is Mr. AB on your way again. Today we are going to look at slope. Take a moment to subscribe to the channel if you have not, but there's more to come. A very important part of every line is what is steepness or its slope. Another name for slope is gradient. A slope is a measure of the steepness of a line, and a slope can be measured by when we count the vertical distance, which is the y-axis, divided by the count of the horizontal distance, which is the x-axis. Simply, we can say that a slope is rise over run, which mathematically we can write it as m is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Use the idea of the rise over run to determine the kinds of slope that we have. So when we say rise, that means the up, you can go up or you can go down. And here you can run either right or to the left. So let's look at this first graph here. So we can pick a point at here, and we pick another point at here. Then we can say that we are going up, and then we run to the left here. So we went up 5 units, and then we run to the left 5 units. And if we divide the rise over run, we become 5 over 5, and that gives us 1, which is a positive 1. So here the slope is 1 and it's a positive slope. So anytime you are going up the hill, you are experiencing a positive slope. Let's look at the other one on the right hand side here. We are still using the idea of rise over run. We can pick any distance that we want. So let me pick a point here, and I'm joining this. I'm going up here, and now let me pick this one point here, and I'm running to the left, right here. Running to the right here. So here I go up, and then I run to the right here, and here is a 7. It's negative. It's 7 units. Okay, so 7 units here, which happens to be negative, and here is also 7. I just want you to see this number. So when I count here, it's 7 here. So we are using our rise over run, so slope, which is rise over run, and we rise 7 units, and we run on the negatives 7 units, and we get -1, and it gave us negative, so it's a negative slope. So anytime we are going down the hill, we are experiencing a negative slope. So here, let's look at the one on the left hand side first. Here we see that we have a horizontal line. So this is a horizontal line. Horizontal line, and we are using the idea of rise over run. So here we can pick any 2 points here. So when we look at here, we realize that we are rising at 0. It doesn't give us any rise here, but we are running from here to here, which is about 10 units. So we are rising 0, and we are running that 10, and that 10 divided by 0 divided by 10 is 0. So anytime we have a horizontal, realize that this is a 0 slope. Let's look at the other one, which is a vertical. So the vertical too, we can pick any point. Okay, so we pick this point here, which is -4 to 3. It's 1, 2, 3. So idea of rise over run. So here we realize that we are rising 7 units, and then we are running. We are not running. We are just we don't have any distance to run, so we are at 0. And then 7 divided by 0, you put it in the calculator, or anyway, it's error. And in error in math is, we say, it's undefined. So here we can conclude that anytime we have a vertical line, the slope is, so the vertical lines has what? Undefined slope. All right, so in this session we have able to learn that anytime a line is up the hill, it gives a positive slope, and when it's going down the hill, it gives negative slope. And when it's a horizontal, it gives us 0 slope, and the vertical lines has undefined slope. Okay, so our next lesson, we're going to look at other form of slope. Slope is very, very important. As 2 box for slope, which we are going to look at in the next videos. Just y is equals to mx plus b. We will look at that. We will look at the slope, the point slope form, which is y minus y naught equals to the slope and x minus the x naught. Look at that. We will also look at the standard form of a slope. So there is more for us to look at. So when you look at the slope 2 box, this is all that you're gonna see, and we're gonna cover all these things. So stay tuned with me. Please subscribe, and so that you won't miss any of the video.